Ow. Hi, my loves. Happy Sunday. I came on yesterday, like earlier, and I was like, I don't think I gave people enough time, so we're gonna try it on Sunday. Good afternoon. How are my people doing? Oh, it's so cold, man. Like my hands are freezing. I sit next to the window, and I'm sure you can hear the wind. Like it's even rocking my window a little bit. It's fucking crazy. It's like 30 degrees outside. I'm such a wuss when it comes to cold. I'm like a bird. I need to move south for the winter. I cannot do the fucking cold. We already have a list, my love. So the first person is Kimberly. Second person is Melody. And then shit. And then anybody else. After that, if nobody sends donations, we'll jump into free questions. You're sore? Holy shit. I'm just scared. I don't know, because I have one of those windows that like props open, and every now and then the wind will like push it all the way open, and I'm so scared that it's gonna just make the window fly off. I don't even know if it's possible, but that shit is like, It knocked down, so like we have so my neighbors had a eucalyptus tree, which I kind of liked because it knocked it down into my backyard, and now I'm over here like cutting off like the branches. I was like, oh hell yeah, for eucalyptus. That shit can get expensive sometimes. But now, because I want some, and now I have a whole. I mean, so it worked out for me in there, but it's still super cold. Okay. Angelica, AG, my love, you are after Melody. Oh, you got to say yes. I know. I was like, hell yeah. I think they cost like $20 per like the little small bundles now. So I was happy. I've been putting it in vases all over the house and stuff. It smells amazing. The neighbor was like, if you want to keep it, because they've been asking to like take it away, and I'm like, no, it's okay, just leave it there. Just leave it there. Okay. Kimberly, my love, are you in here? Okay, my love. So I've been thinking about saying things like that, right? When we say things like everything is expensive, we need to be like a little bit more careful with those words, because rich people don't look at things like that. Rich people don't look at things as expensive, and rich people are able to stay rich because they look at everything as if it was cheap. So in their energy, in their mind, I have it. I have the money to spend. Nothing is too expensive for me. And so like we have to kind of get that mindset of, oh, it's too expensive. Instead of saying it's too expensive, I want you to like kind of change your mind and tell yourself like, oh, but it's what my body needs. Like it's nourishment for my body. It's this. The one thing though that does, it kind of forces you to take accountability for the shit that you buy. Like, do you really need this, or are you just buying it just so you can have it, so you could want to do this? Because a lot of the times that we find purpose to the reason why we're buying certain things, then it helps us kind of change that mindset. Okay. Melody, my love, I'm gonna put you first. Melissa, you are after AG, and then Diana, you are after Melissa. Okay. I just feel like it will help, like just the mindset in general, because I think once you feel like you can't, or you're not gonna have it, or it's like too up there, then we go there. Okay. I discovered this like recently too. I was like, holy shit, we gotta stop saying that. So I get it. I need to go back to last reading about William / Connor, still connecting to William. Things are going good. Just want to know what's in store. King of Cups of the world. It's because, my love, it's going to start to get a lot more serious with William. Like, a lot more serious. You're actually going to be surprised by how serious and how fast it's going to start to move. Or maybe how open he is going to be with his communication and how he feels about you. Because you're kind of used to having someone that keeps you wondering a little bit. And this is going to be a completely different energy. And so, tell me about this High Priestess. Four of Pentacles. It's because I feel like Connor's going to start to come in, but once you start to move on. But there's a part of you that's afraid to say yes to, like, you're afraid to say yes in case something does come up. So there's like this energy of still kind of being in between. There is, because both of them provide you a very different energy. It's reminding me of this theory. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like about a man in between. It's a story about a man in between bread and water, and he's equally hungry and equally like thirsty, and he doesn't know which one to go for. And if he goes for the water, he'll starve to death, and if he goes for the food, but eventually he dies anyway. That's the story about it. And it, like, they're showing me that. They're saying that, like, you're kind of looking at it like, I really want this, but I do want this too. And so they're saying, like, don't let yourself, like, it's because, my love, I don't feel like that's gonna last very long. I mean, you guys being at a distance, I feel like if you guys meet, like, well, I mean, not me, but as soon as you guys, like, connect, you guys are gonna take it off. Like, they might even, like, they're not open to, I mean, they're not, like, stuck on staying where they are open to relocation. And so to relocating where you are, they're not against it, or they won't be against it when that happens, because he's really into you. I'm gonna say just keep looking at that, because Connor is still very confused. 7 of Wands, the King of Cups with the World, and he is gonna end up coming towards you and talking to you again, and maybe even telling you how he's been feeling, and like why he got all distant, and because in his mind you were kind of low-key waiting for him. Well, not waiting for him, but it was just gonna happen like once he was ready. But that's not fair. So but that doesn't mean that it can't happen. That's what I'm saying, my love, because there's something that you want, and the first thing that your mind tells you is it's too far away, it's too this, it's too much, it's too this. But it's like, it's what you kind of do want, because it's someone that's going to be very serious with you. You see, like, because he's going to be very serious with you. He's not the cheating type. Like, I think it is meant to test you. And then on top of that, my love, you're not 100% ready yet. And so it is good that he's at a distance, because he's going to trigger you little by little instead of all at once. You know what I mean? Because right now, if you guys were living closer to each other, there's a chance that you might still lose yourself in the relationship. And the universe is saying, like, we're not doing that anymore. That's why this relationship is going to move at a slower pace. It's going to be a little bit different. Not that it's going to, I'm not saying it's like the end all be all, but I'm just saying, like, it is meant to teach you a lot about yourself. If you accept it, you don't have to. It's all about free will. It's just they're saying that if you don't end up moving in that direction, then it's going to be like you not moving towards any at all, because that one isn't moving towards you. You know what I mean? Like, it's they keep showing me like the theory. So like the bread isn't getting up to walk to the man. You know what I mean? It's because that's what I'm saying. So this man, he's gonna choose you. Like this man will choose you. I'm not talking about Connor. And that's what I'm saying. Like now that you have someone that will actually choose you, your mind is trying to tell you, hey, but there's still all of these fucking problems. We're never gonna have somebody that's exactly what we want. Now you can choose to release and wait for someone else, because now that you've been able to attract this type of masculine, the next masculine that you want to attract, if you choose to attract another one, will be very similar and have the same, like maybe same kind of qualities that you're looking for, the good qualities that you're looking for in him. So I'm not saying that it needs to be your like last stop, or that you even have to like fully entertain, and just, it wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't be bad, but now the ego is telling you like, nah, this isn't good. This isn't good. Something about it isn't good. But I feel like he's good. Especially with the Emperor. Yeah, my love, it's that part. Like you see, so they're saying like don't go hungry because the water isn't, you know, walking towards you. I don't know. It's weird. I know. I'm sorry. I keep seeing that, like that image in my head of a man stuck between bread and water. Okay. Kimberly, my love, it's your turn. Okay, so right now we have right now I'm gonna do Kimberly, then it's Melody, then it's AG, Melissa, and then Diana, and then we're jumping to free questions after that if no other questions come in. Where was I? Sorry, I blanked out. Kimberly, yeah, just okay. Hi, my love. I'm doing the donations right now, but then as soon as I'm done with the donations, we'll jump into the free questions. There's 3 donations. I have 3 donations to go. Well, after this one, and then we'll jump in. All right, tell me about, how does Marshall feel about it? So it bothers him a lot, but he's trying to really act like it doesn't. I have the Emperor, the Chariot with the 9 of Swords, and then Judgment in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's a part of him that's wondering if he kind of like, if, not that if you'd want to talk to him, because I think he knows that you do, or he knows that you guys have like a strong connection and you're not trying to make it end, but at the same time, tell me about the Emperor. Why is he coming through in the Emperor energy? The Emperor energy feels very like, I just want to like push everybody away, and I just want to like do what I want to do type of event. Tell me. And so he feels bad, but he's pretending like he doesn't care, or like it's not bothering him. Yeah, like he doesn't want to, like right now I think in his mind he's telling himself it's best to just not lock yourself into anything. Like I think he thinks about you, and you pop into his head often. He kind of because the 4 of Cups is like a missed opportunity, and it's also someone that wants something, and it's like looking at it like, should I get up and get it? Should I get up and get it? Should I get up and get it? Tell me about the 4 of Cups. So that's the energy he's in right now. Should I go approach her? Should we talk about this? Like it's still in my head and it won't go away. So what am I supposed to do? Tell me about you see, because he can feel that you guys have a really deep connection, and he started, because for a while there he was thinking about you for like, yeah, he was thinking about you, so it kind of became a thing for him. And now he like tries to get a little, in order for him not to care, he talks himself into a lot of weird, frustrating energy. Like he tells himself like he gets himself worked up so that he doesn't hurt or that things don't bother him. Um, Tell me more. See, the Five of Swords. This is like a toxic thing that he has with himself and that he's trying to, or he needs to fix. Especially with like the Four of Cups. It could be that when it's like, I don't want to do it. It's not if I don't have to, I don't want to. What is this? Sorry, I don't know if I've ever felt this energy. I mean, I guess I have. I'm sorry. That's like the best. I tried to connect it to something like that. So that I can know how to explain it. But like the best way that I can explain it is when you like break up with someone and you still really, 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 really care about them, but you try to tell yourself so many like not negative things about them, but maybe like things that they didn't do for you, so that you can tell yourself that maybe it wasn't a bad idea. Like you're in the right. Or so he's trying to tell himself that he's right. Or like you were right, you didn't do anything wrong, but he's realizing that he overreacted and that he let his emotions get the best of him, especially with the way that he pushed you away after, because he knows that he should have been more like understanding and he should have talked to you more. And yeah, he's hard-headed, he's stubborn, like another level stubborn when he thinks that he's right. Like it's just, and it's hard for him to let it go. No, he really, he's into you. And the thing is right now, he's looking at things like, should they continue? Should we talk? Should we this? It's just, right now, he's going to get out of this energy. I could tell. It's just, he's doing this whole thing. Like, Judgment in reverse with the Ace of Wands in reverse. That's how he felt about the connection, the Ace of Wands. Like, oh, it's so exciting. But the Ace of Wands is the match. It's like the first spark, right? That lights the rest. But sometimes the match doesn't stay lit. And that's kind of where he's at. Like, should we turn it off? But I think it has, I don't know. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. I feel like he wants to. He's just so, he doesn't want to admit that he did anything wrong, which I don't understand why he even feels like he's going to have to. I feel like whenever he gets accused of anything, his guard goes up so high and he just doesn't know how to deal with it. It's so weird. I mean, I guess it's not weird. It feels like when he was little, like anything that he did, like if he was sitting in a room, like maybe his parents would come in, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Or why is this so loud? Or why are you doing this? Or why are you doing that? Or always get yelled at for like not doing, I don't know, maybe not doing something. He was just always accused of doing something wrong. Or like if somebody in his family did something, he would be the one to get punished for it. And so now that he's older, he has like this energy of like, I have to be the one to control it, and you're not going to tell me I did something that I didn't do. The problem is that now it's moving into things that, like, if somebody accuses him of doing something he didn't want anybody else to find out, then he gets really bothered and he's like, you can't do that, you can't tell me anything about this, or you can't. So I don't know, that's just his, I feel like hopefully it moves away. Tell me about Ace of Wands, because I feel like if it doesn't, my love, it would actually be better for you to like step back if he doesn't get out of this energy, because it would be very hard for you guys to like go back into that peaceful energy that the two of you had if he doesn't know how to like not get offended when you ask a question. That's so unfair. Like, it's because you also have your things, and like both of you should be trying to work on them together, and it's not fair that you have to shut down your stuff or your effort and your work and your healing process because you have to make him comfortable. That's what I'm talking about. You're not blaming him for anything, but he feels like you are. And because he feels like you are, he's like, no, I'm not going to be made out to be the bad guy. I'm not the bad guy. I'm not this. But he wasn't, I don't know. It's a thing. I feel like if when you talk to him, when you have that conversation, make it very clear to him, like, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm not trying to say you're anything. Like, I understand you have a life that is like a whole separate from me. Like, I was just asking, or I was just, we were just talking. I don't know. He just feels like there's, or maybe the way that he feels like you approached it, or you asked him, or if he feels like he has to over explain himself. It's just, it's not, yeah. Okay. AG. Yeah, I feel like you should, when you talk to him, make that clear to him. Just be like, I'm not trying to make anybody. Hi, everybody that came in. Of course, my love. Oh my god, I love this song. Well, that part anyway. The whole song is a little kind of weird. It's called In My Mind. But the part where it says, they say if you love something, you have to let it go. And if it comes back, then that means so much more. But if it doesn't, that at least you will know that it was something you had to go through to grow. Cool song. Okay. Sagittarius. Yeah, that might be connected to you. Okay, show me what Sagittarius is going to do, or what he's thinking about doing. Damn. He's been having like very intense dreams about you guys, like maybe actually being married. So it's really crushing. It's really hard for Sagittarius to like deal with it. He feels very alone right now, like, and punishing himself a lot for. I just heard everything. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, at least in this card, it's kind of like you having to go to therapy for your relationship, because it's so bad. It's practically like breaking down. There's no, yeah. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, hey, you. How are you? I'm giving him the space to do what he needs to do. And he's doing it. The World with the Seven of Swords in reverse. Like, he's really trying to focus on the things that he needs to cut out of his life so that he doesn't feel so overwhelmed, and like he's looking at the things that push him into making a lot of mistakes. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. But he feels like he's telling himself that you don't care. Like, that you don't care about him, or that you don't care. Why does he feel this? The Knight of Swords with the Hangman. It's like he wants to make action. He wants to talk to you. He wants to come in and rush towards you, and then he stops himself. I feel like the universe is pretty much just telling him, like, you got to work your shit out, yo. Like, you can't keep going back and forth. What do you actually want? Because he wants a stable and healthy relationship, but he doesn't know how to do one. He doesn't know how to be in one. He doesn't know how to communicate. He doesn't know how to communicate. He doesn't know how to express, like, his feelings, or how to tell you what he's feeling. He doesn't know how to tap into his feelings. And this is the first time he's ever felt this much. Like this, or at least allowed himself to feel this much. Tell me about the Fool. But he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna come in and talk to you very soon and tell you he doesn't He doesn't want to be a certain way anymore. He's tired of lying too. Like he has a problem with lying, but he hasn't lied to you. I feel like, I mean, maybe he has like little white lies, like little tiny lies, but it's not anything that would like push you over. The thing is, he needs to chill before you get to a point where you just don't believe him. Because you can't do lying. You're not very good with you're not very good with lying. As soon as somebody lies to you, everything shatters, and it puts you on edge, because everywhere they tell you they're going, or everyone who they tell you who they're talking to, um, yeah, it gets really difficult to believe him. But he doesn't want to do that anymore. Like he really wants like counseling, and he just wants to make things work. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. Oh, he's so sad. He's trying to find a way to like bump into you, or like run into you, or send you a message, or like casually reach out to you somehow. Like he just wants to be able to, oh hi. Like he doesn't want any conflict. He just really wants to talk to you, and he misses you. It's because it's so hard. Okay, because so remember, tarot is all about symbolism. So she's in the water. Water represents emotion, and he's right here, and that represents like material value, right? And so the way that I'm seeing it is like he's more focused on trying to gain, like I need to build this up before I can get into my emotions. I can't get into my emotions until I know that I'm like my castle is secure. It's almost like trying to build your house so you can go inside and cry. I don't know, it's like that, and it is very intense. But he wants to find a way to like come in and just like talk to you, because he does feel really bad. But he feels really bad that he keeps picturing what your life like is supposed to look like, or what he wants to be able to give you. It's just, there's so much there. There's so much like sadness there, and he doesn't see a way for him to be able to give you like that type of love. He really doesn't, because he has an idea that you like. He thinks he knows what you want. His energy is a little, yeah, but he doesn't. He really struggles with like speaking up and like talking about his emotions. I think he's going to, but it's going to take him some time to do it. And when he does, it's going to be in a very desperate moment. Like, I need to tell you everything that I'm feeling, and I'm sorry that yeah, but it's going to end up like coming back together and better, because while you guys are apart, he's working on all of this. Of course, my love. I hope that helps. And also, like, try to... Ay, Dios mío. It's like pushing against the window. Can you guys hear it? That shit's loud on this end. But... yeah, hopefully it helps, my love. Alright, I'm gonna get out of the energy, because he's a little tongue-tied. I could feel it. Okay, I got a few more donations, my loves. Give me 1 second. After Diana, it's Tina, and then it's Deshaun. All right, Melissa, my love, it is your turn. Oh, cool. That is so dope. Do I want this one? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Spirit Warden. Oh, yes, my love. I think you're actually following your calling. Like you're actually going to be doing something that makes you super excited to wake up in the morning. This is 100% going to have like a lot of success. Now, I'm not going to say that this is going to be like your last stop, because I feel like you're going to create this and then there's going to be something else that you're going to move on to, maybe in like 8 years, 7 years. It could be like the idea for something new. It could even be like inventing like a new toy or something that somebody needs, or you're gonna come up with something that like pretty much like helps people or something like that. Or like a new system, a new something. You're gonna make it. You're gonna find something that makes it easier for a couple of things, maybe. You might also, like, somebody might, what is this? You might end up like partnering up with someone, the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands. It's so cool. But I feel like there's gonna be something else that you're gonna invest in that's gonna be bigger than that. Like that's gonna be very exciting for you. But I can also feel like, what is this? Maybe is this a ranch? Am I picking up on a ranch? Like un rancho, like a farm. Am I picking up on a farm? I mean, it doesn't mean that you'll live there. I just feel like there's gonna be some type of investment in something like that. So just, yeah. But I just feel like there's something it's meant to grow. Now, I do want to say, my love, that there's gonna be a few moments where you're gonna be like, fuck, this is like really hard, and there might even be if you have no, I don't feel like you're going to have a business partner. What is this? Tell me about this. Ten of Wands. Okay. So after a while, my love, because this is gonna get you excited to get up and go. And remember, I said like, but after a while, it's gonna stop for a little bit, and then you're gonna get interested in like a new one. Try your hardest, because during that transition we start to feel really, really heavy, and we start to because we start to feel the heavy burden of what we've already created, and then the idea of what we want to move into and our new passion, and like, because life is all about evolution, and we're meant to keep moving forward, even if it isn't like the same business, and we're meant to just kind of like grow and move with the times. And so I feel like that's what you're doing. But in between that transition, it's going to be very, very difficult. Try your hardest not to let yourself get stuck on like what, because you're going to get very comfortable, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to love what you do and what you created. And then once you start to get inspired to do other things, if you don't start to move, that's when depression starts to hit. And so even if you love what you created and you're really excited about what you do, if there isn't anything else that you're moving into, depression will kick in. Like that's just the way that it happens, because we start to hold on to so much energy instead of like moving forward in a very light way. And so just stay as open as you can, and stay like excited. And even if it's just growing inside the business, once you start to get ideas to start venturing out, let yourself do that. Like, don't hold yourself, like, you're a very committed person, and once you start something, like, you like to see it all the way through, and it's a very good thing about you. And I feel like you're meant to finish a lot of projects like that, but also like be able to tell when you're done, right? You don't want to keep adding glitter on something that's already, like, on a project that's already done, or you don't want to keep adding, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. But no, it's going to be great. Especially a ranch. Oh my God, it's going to happen. Congratulations. That's beautiful. You might not be wrong, my love. That could be you. That makes sense. It doesn't have to be a business partner, but because look at the way that they're standing, that's kind of the way that you're feeling your partner is being with you. Like, you're not even helping me. You're just fucking standing there like a statue. What are you here for? Like, fine, I'll just get up and I'll do this myself. It's gonna get better. Like, I can't say that. No, I mean, they're gonna get, it's because they're going through their own thing right now where they're having a really hard time like keeping up with their own dreams. So it's very hard to like be cheerful and all this stuff. But I feel like they're gonna come out of that weird old little funk that they've been in. It feels like since September. They're gonna come out of it like around maybe like the 10th of this month, of this next month. Because they've been in a funk. Like, I could tell. They like, you know how, never mind, I'm not gonna say that. But like, you know when you feel kind of like soggy after you get out of a river or like a pool or a beach or something like that. Like, you're just feeling really heavy. That's kind of how he feels. All right, Diana, my love, you're next. And then after Diana, it's Tina, Deshawn, and then Mari. You're after Deshawn. What is my daughter's energy towards me? I love that you're asking that question. I think even just asking yourself that question makes you like 10 steps ahead of the game, because it means you actually care and you want to invest. That's so cool. So I feel like the biggest thing, my love, is they want to remind you that you're an amazing mother, and that like it's normal and perfectly normal to make mistakes, and kids know the parent that they choose. They know how, like, I believe that on a soul level we choose our parents and we know exactly what we need from them in order for us to become who we need to become. And we also agree to come in and be like, okay, I want to break this curse with them, or I want to come in and help them do this, because you and your daughter are breaking a lot of generational curses, and it feels very heavy. Like, there's moments of feeling heavy, but you're doing a really good job at maintaining the energy and like showing her how you bounce back up. Because like our biggest problem and our I feel like where we as like parents, I guess, we fail sometimes, is trying to shelter our kids way too much from reality, from what they can experience. But kids learn a lot. Like, they're, of course, they can't be exposed to everything, but you've done a really good job at balancing what she can see and what she shouldn't see. And my love, you're doing a good job. There really isn't like too much that you can add. You already stress yourself out so much, and I feel like the best way you're going to give your daughter understanding is if you give a little bit to yourself, because you judge yourself so much when you think like normal parent thoughts, and there's like it's because you're also doing it very differently, my love. A lot of what you're with judgment out here, a lot of what you're doing is like either self-taught or like you've read it in a book, or or something like that. But you're doing a great job. And I'm not saying like your parents like didn't do any of that, but try to remind yourself that, because what she needs from you is on like I don't feel like there's really anything that she feels like she's missing, like that she needs. Right now she's just going through like a little bit of a phase where she does feel very like gloomy, but I can feel that it's because kids also like a lot of their feelings depend on the environment that's around them, and sometimes like depending on who she's around, like that's she's a very strong empath too, like, but her feelings like adjust very quickly. So like in school or around other people, she tends to like energy, or a lot of people make her really make her energy uncomfortable, but you wouldn't be able to tell, but it makes her energy like very uncomfortable, and sometimes she feels like she has to kind of like, I don't know, I'm not gonna say like be loud or be like seen, or but it's like a way to protect yourself. What is this? What am I picking up on? I honestly, my love, let me see. Oh, it's so hard for her to deal with all the energies. But it's because she's not just that, she's a healer. And I think she hasn't learned how to, that's why I keep getting stuck, because I'm like, wait, is this hers? She doesn't know how to get rid of the energy she's healing. That's what she needs help with, that part. Because she's helping really like grab onto people's energies, and there's so much that's in there that's not hers. Like as a healer, it's very important to like learn how to clear out your own energy before you start tapping in. I don't think she knows that she does it though. Like but she does. And like she carries it, and when she's like sleeping, it kind of like it moves, and it turns into like her energy, or she turns it into her energy. I feel like, because I'm tapping into her energy, and I'm just like, wait, this doesn't feel like her. It doesn't, because there's a little bit of energy of depression in there, but it doesn't feel like it's hers. There's energy of feeling like very insecure, and like well, I mean, of course we all have those feelings, but there's energy, yeah, it's a lot of energy in there is not hers. So I think if you just like talk to her about that, or maybe, I mean, what's the best way to do it? The best way to do it is through meditation, is to try and like clear yourself out. Though I like to do it also like in the shower, doing a spiritual bath or a something like that, so that the energy can be washed off of her. I feel like she really needs that, because she keeps having these like weird out of body experiences, because she doesn't want to be inside of a body stuck with a bunch of weird energy. And so she keeps like zoning out. And I also feel like she's very like her temper has been very different lately, and it's because she picked up an energy that's not her, like an angry energy that's not hers. But she's been so short and very standoffish and very distant, and wanting to keep herself at a distance from everybody. That's her, that's an energy that she has because of that, because she doesn't want to be in there. That's also why she's been sleeping a little bit, or and then having a hard, like she's been having moments where she's really tired and wants to sleep a lot, and then she has moments where she doesn't want to sleep at all. It's a big up and down. I feel like it's gonna help a lot. It's just wherever she goes, where there's a lot of people, or where she's surrounded by people, it's she feels like it's too much, and it's because there is too much inside. If you already have, like, if you fill up the cup and you put more, you can't put more water in, it's just gonna spill over. Okay. No, she is. I mean, and if she is, you probably are too, because it usually comes down like the line. But you're doing a great job, my love. No worries. Tina. Oh, thank you, Nicole. I didn't even see your comment. Thank you, my love. That doesn't go away, my love. Oh, I mean, we can shut it down, but it's like a seed that can always grow. It's always there. You just got to water it. And if you water it, it will grow. But if you don't, then it dies. And then it goes back down to a seed. And then again, if you water it, it will grow. And then if it doesn't. That's why I like see the little pineal gland. Like a little seed. And then if you water it, then it just starts to grow into like a flower. And then if you don't, you just, yeah. Of course, my love. All praise to the Most High. I'm single. Is love coming in? Aw. Yeah. But there's, okay, so I'm chuckling because I heard that I heard yes, but we're waiting for, like, I don't know if you want someone that loves to cuddle. But there's someone that's coming your way that is like a big teddy bear. They like to cuddle a lot. I mean, their body might not be big physically. It doesn't feel like they are, but they like to cuddle a lot, or they're really big on like taking like afternoon naps. Like, just could be a Leo and just chilling. They also have a beard. Whoever I'm picking up on, they have a beard. Tell me more. King of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Kind of like this King of Pentacles. Doesn't look exactly like him, but the way that the beard is like set up, that's kind of how. Oh, look, the King and Queen of Pentacles. Okay, well, hello, my couple. This person's gonna match you very well. They're also very protective. They're gonna come in, I feel like, around Scorpio season. So October, November. I think they're gonna be in October Scorpio. This doesn't feel like a November Scorpio. It feels like an October Scorpio. Tell me more. What? Tell me about this king and this queen. Well, I figured that, but what do they want? Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Okay, my love, be careful, because while you guys get together, there's going to be two people. I can't tell if they're together or they're not, but their plan is the same. It's pretty much to break the two of you up when you guys come together. Whoever this is, they're going to be spying. The Page of Swords with the Knight of Cups. Like, they're going to be... I don't understand why they're spying on you, though. It could be like an ex of his and then like a ex of yours, but for some reason when you guys come together, these two people are going to unite to somehow try and break the two of you up. I just can't tell if they're together or if it's like separate. I can just tell that it's two people. I'm trying to pick up if it's an ex of yours and an ex of his, or if it's like a friend of yours and an ex of his. Huh. Tell me about this Queen of Wands. Because this connection is coming in and you guys are going to feel really good about it, the two of you. And I don't even feel like you guys are going to tell a lot of people. That's why I'm like, how the fuck do these people, do they even know? Tell me about this King of Pentacles and this Queen. Ooh, too many. Like, it could be a friend of yours that tries to put a lot of weird thoughts in your head. Like, no, I don't think you should do it. I don't think you should connect to them. Or someone might even try and, like, send you a message and say, like, hey, I was dating them. I was dating so-and-so, like, a couple of months ago while you guys started or something like that. Don't believe it. There's going to be, for some reason, as soon as you guys start to date, two people are going to try to attack your relationship. So just keep that in mind. And these two people are lying. So if somebody tells you, like, hey, like, I was involved with this person and we did this or whatever, even unless they can have, if they have, like, actual proof, don't believe them. Because this Queen of Wands is going to work like double time. I don't know why to break you guys up. It does kind of feel like they might even send him a lot of messages trying to distract him. He's not going to be the type to fall for it, though. The King of Pentacles is very loyal, and they don't fall for temptation easily. So it isn't going to be anything that's going to be a threat to the two of you, but I do feel like it's going to mess with you. Well, okay, it's not going to be a threat to your relationship, my love, but it is going to mess with you a little bit more than what you thought it was going to. Okay, but now that you know where it's going to attack you from, now you can be ready. All right, it's just that when it hits you, there's going to be a part of you that's going to question everything about the relationship. Was this real? Was that not true? Was this like this then? Is it not like that? So just try to clear your mind as much as you can so that you don't take it out on him. Because he wasn't doing anything wrong or won't be doing anything wrong. But there's going to be a part of you that's going to try and tell yourself like, yo, well, can I even trust you? Because this is a little shady. And I might not, like, what if I can't trust you? You can trust this King of Pentacles. Could be a Virgo, a Taurus, or Cap, or they might have like Virgo moon, Scorpio sun, Virgo moon, or something like that. Or Scorpio, like rising. Tell me about 8 of Pentacles. See what I mean by double time? Fuck, man. I don't know who they are, but they're really going to be trying to mess things up. It could even be family member, my love. So just keep that in mind. Like, I mean, now that you know, you're gonna have an idea. Like, yo, you're not really good for me. Then I shouldn't keep you around. Cause they're gonna show their face that day. It might even be a little sad because you two might lose people by being with each other. I don't know why people are gonna have a really hard time with the two of you being together. But it feels like there might be a couple people that get bothered by it. I don't know. I'm sorry, my love. But you guys got this. This connection is going to be amazing. And you guys are going to have a lot of fun. I mean, you might start traveling a lot together. That might be the thing that ticks people off. Whatever. Let them get mad. Deshaun, you are next. Karen, my love. Sorry, you just popped into my head. Did you say you sent a donation? Oh, okay. You said I'm on donations right now. Okay, sorry. I was like... Deshaun, are you still in here? Deshaun? Oh, okay. Natasha. How is my Leo currently feeling about me? Those don't feel right. Why do I keep doing that? Anymore. I saw that, my love. Thank you. I was like, wait, I thought I read it. So I very soon calling in your soulmate with retreat. So whenever we kind of have to clear out our mind, our body naturally knows what to do. Like our mind knows what to do, and it kind of pulls us away from everything. So he feels very excited. Like Leo feels very excited about the relationship, and very soon it's gonna move into another level. But right now, there is an energy of retreat. Like I just need to kind of be with myself a little bit. No hard feelings, or it's not anything against you. It's just there's an energy of them trying to decide exactly what they want. So I have very soon clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then calling in your soulmate. That's how he views you. That's how they view you. Like you're the person that I'm supposed to be with, or you're the person. Tell me about this very soon. The Four of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This song would go with you. There's a lot of people. He feels very deeply about you. Like he feels like you might even be like a soulmate. But there's like this energy of I gotta figure out if I'm like ready for that lifestyle or ready for that relationship. I feel like he's gonna end up doing it. It's just kind of like observing themselves again, just to make sure that that's what they're ready for. That makes sense. You see, yeah, he's retreating because he's like in an energy where he's like, I can't. Like, I just need a little bit of time. It's like he can't stop thinking about you, though. Like, there's so many things on his mind, and you still pop in. Like, you're like the center of his attention. But he is, like, healing a lot right now. Like, this card is like somebody that just, like, they won a battle, but they also lost a lot of people. So they're kind of, like, processing everything that they just saw and everything that they just went through and, like, all this stuff. So he is in an energy of trying to, like, retreat and not put in too much. But he's holding on to the energy of trying to make something work between the two of you. But I will say, though, my love, try to keep your energy as centered as possible. Like, because, fuck, his stomach is really messing up right now. Like, I don't know. He has like, his solar plex chakra is attacking. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets, like, stomach aches or something like that. You might end up feeling that, too, though. Like, coming from him. He thinks about you a lot too. It's because he feels like when it comes to you, he doesn't have enough control, and he doesn't like that. Oh, chingada madre. Sorry, I almost dropped my cards. He feels like he doesn't have enough control. And he's just like, it's a lot. But he is, and he also is ready for something serious, but he feels like his next relationship is going to be something that, you know, needs to be more significant. And so I think he's really interested and he's really into it. Ace of Cups with the Six of Swords. It's just that, like, his journey, he likes to travel. He likes to do it in the dark so that other people don't judge him for what he's been through. He likes to show up when he's ready. He doesn't want to show up when he's, like, all broken up inside and, like, all messed up. And, like, that's why he's also kind of, like, keeping his distance. But he knows that there's going to be, like, a new beginning. There's a part of him that wonders if, like, the ship is, what is it? The ship has sailed. So if it's gone away, if there's still a chance for you guys to do it. And then as soon as this new opportunity comes in, he's going to take it. Yeah. He likes to, yeah, he does. That's also why he's doing it the way that he is. And the universe is showing him how he's not in control regardless of what he wants. He's just not. Like, I get you like to be in control, but that's not what you're going to get. Because right now he's also, like, fighting a lot of people. See, that's kind of what it looks like in his life right now. How he's battling, like, his demons. That's his life right now. I mean, he's getting better. All of those little lessons or all of those things kind of show us it's kind of like surgery. It just hurts a lot, but he's working on it. So he's gonna talk to you very soon, or you guys are gonna end up talking. I'm gonna give it like max 3 weeks before he reaches out, because he's not gonna be able to hold back. He's gonna have to talk to you like very soon. I'm gonna be surprised if he can hold off a little bit longer, but it feels like max like 3 weeks, because right now the energy that he's feeling is too much already. Okay. Morena, my love, you are after Mari. And then Morena is my last donation, and then after that we'll jump into the free questions. Of course, my love. No, my love, I actually feel like it's not gonna affect it at all. And no, but I do want you to because right now your mind is gonna be in an energy of overthinking a lot, and it's gonna be easier for you to kind of like if something pops into your mind, for you to spend like an hour on it, or like instead of just trying to like kind of brush it off and be like, okay, well, we'll get there when we get there. Like if there's anything that I can do, then I'll allow myself to remember. If there's anything that I do need to do so that nothing can go wrong, then I will leave my mind open so that I can get those reminders, right? Because when we try to find solution, then our mind can't think, it can't give us the solution. We're trying to, it's like if something was delivered to your house and you tried to go out and find the delivery man and you didn't know exactly where they were, you just kind of keep crossing each other. So that's kind of what's happening, because your mind is thinking a lot, but life is actually going really good for you right now. And it's meant to go really good for you. You're very protected. The Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Cups, Queen of Wands with Temperance. But the energy that is coming through from the inside is 4 of Cups, the Soul, which in this one is Soul Connection, but I'm just doing a one for you. So it's the Soul, and then with the 5 of Swords. Like you feeling like conflict and then deception with defeat. The energy of the 5 of Swords is more like sometimes it could be us, our own thoughts defeating our or maybe not defeating, but I guess deception would go better with it, because we're deceiving ourselves into not seeing the blessings that are there because we're so focused on the things that could maybe go wrong. But there's a lot of blessings coming your way, my love, and it looks really good. You see, Ace of Wands. Yes, this feels really good. Like life is taking off, and it's going to be full of abundance. This year is not going to be a lot of struggle. I could tell that 2022 was a little rocky, and you're coming through like, I just don't want it to be anything like that. Like I want to be ready for everything, and you are. It's good. It's not a bad energy at all. Okay. Anything else? Was there anything else? Oh, my love, this is great. Oh, stop it. Stop focusing on that. No, you're good. You're so protected. There's not a lot that can go wrong right now. Enjoy this. Like, live in it. Bathe. I don't know how to say it, but look, Ace of Wands with the Ace of Cups. It's all new. This is a new life. This is beautiful. Don't be afraid of it. Jump for it. Okay. Morena, my love, you are next. And then after this, if you guys want to send your free questions, if anybody's in here that still wants one, and if there isn't anyone else, that might be my last question. Do I want to use this one? I would be careful, my love. There is an energy. It's because, so I don't want to say that like she doesn't feel sorry for you. Like she does. No, my money. I just finished yours. Like I just finished yours. You were right after Diana. I did your question, right? I did the right one. Money, yeah, money. Okay. Our friendship doesn't feel sorry. No, so she doesn't feel sorry for you, but there is an energy of her kind of keeping tabs about the things that you're telling her. Like she's keeping notes. And there is like something, it's not that she would want to like hurt you or use it against you, but hurt people. And like if she ever feels attacked, or if she ever feels bad, or if she is the type to use certain things, like know the information that she got from you against you a little bit, not by like she's not going to like attack you with it, but there is like a energy of like if you ever say anything to her that she feels like, where she feels disrespected, then she's gonna come through with like really something like really mean to say, like to use it against you, something that really will hurt you. Like she's not afraid of using what you've used or what you've told her. So I would say like try to be careful like with that part. You don't need to separate yourself completely, because it does feel like it. I mean, there's a lot of people that are like that, right? Yeah, like you don't have to be afraid of it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like we only really separate ourselves from things that we know are like we're afraid of, or like we know she can't cause you any harm. Like, and especially if you guys don't even go into that energy where she does feel like she has to say something. You feel silly being around thinking I'm a fool for staying. No, my love, she doesn't. So she doesn't think of it like that until she gets mad. I will say that. She's that type. So, but I think there's a lot. I'm going to say 70% of the population it might be like that. Where, okay, well, if you say this to me, like, oh, you want to say something about me now, then I'm going to say this. Or something like that. But she doesn't judge you for it. She does, though. Like, she wants better for you. Like, I'm not going to say that it comes from a negative place. Like, she just, and there is a part of her that feels like you're settling and feels like you deserve so much better. Like, she actually, there's a little bit of like, she does admire you. She's not a bad friend. Like, she's not a horrible friend. I just think that when things come up, like, she takes notes of the things that people tell her, and then once, if she ever needs to use it, she'll use it. But she doesn't, like, go out of her way to do it. But she does struggle. I think she just struggles to express herself and, like, say what she really does, like, in a nice way, maybe. Like, she doesn't really know how to word things. Tell me about settling with home. It's because she doesn't want you to be stuck. She actually prays for you, my love. Like, she doesn't want you to be stuck. She doesn't want you to, like, she wants you to fix the things that you feel are a problem for you. She doesn't want you to sit in it. She wants, I mean, I'm not going to say it's bad. She looks at you like a sister. No. I mean, he doesn't think anything negative of you either. Is her husband's best friend. No. That's, my love, I feel like, let me see. No, I get getting the feelings or, like, having the feelings, but so I feel like maybe they think certain things, but they don't vocalize it. Like, they maybe, so they talk amongst themselves, like him and her and his wife, whatever. They talk about amongst themselves, but they don't go and, like, talk shit about you or think very negatively about you. They don't think of you that way, like, at all. Like, they're not. No. They actually, like, I'm telling you, it's an energy of, well, she does. She prays for you. Like, she wants you to get out of, like, a mindset where you feel stuck, or you feel like you can't get out of a situation, or you feel like you can't. She just wants you to have better. She feels like you could have so much, and, like, someone could really love you, and she really cares about you. No, I understand. It's because, my love, you've been fucked over a lot. And I get that. You have an alarm on the things that you love, which it's okay. We have an alarm on our car. We have an alarm on our house. We have an alarm on our phone. A lock on our phone so people can't steal it. We have an alarm on the things that we care about. That's your alarm going off on yourself. And it's not so much because sometimes we make the alarm go off on accident. I know I fucking do. I'm not meant to have a home security system because that shit goes off every time I open the damn door. Like, I'm just not good at it. But this friendship is actually, like, I feel okay telling you, like, it's not bad, and they don't think of you that way. Just if you guys do ever go into an argument, remind yourself that I told you that she is like this. So if she ever, like, throws anything, like, low blow, like, where you're like, I can't believe she said that, like, it's just, that is how she is, and unfortunately she just, yeah. And then feel backstabbed. I'm so sorry, my love. It's not gonna happen as often as it used to, I promise. So you don't have to, I mean, it's gonna be easy to, it's kind of like you moved out of a very rough neighborhood into, like, into a really nice neighborhood where like 0% crime, you know, like that type of thing. You're still going to be nervous at first. You're still going to be locking your doors, but eventually you'll start feeling way more comfortable. And it comes in eventually. It takes time. All right, Karen, my love, you are next. Oh no, yeah, Karen and then Marissa. Of course. Again, all praise to the Most High. Karen, my love, I swear, I could have sworn you sent your question. Oh, there you go. Ooh. Yay. So yes, and he's already starting to come out of his little hermit energy. But it's because in his mind, I'm not going to say that he's like telling himself, I'm going to be loyal and I'm going to be faithful and I'm going to be like this. And I'm going to say it's naturally happening for him because he's he's just very focused right now, like on what he wants to fix in his life, that he doesn't have time to entertain something that, you know, might just drain him even more. He doesn't have the energy for that. He's so exhausted already. And so he's just like, this would give me space. Tell me more. Like, because he doesn't want, like, connection right now. And usually after we, like, lose trust or somebody, screws us over for a while, it's very hard to just jump into another connection. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. With Judgment. He's gonna start to, like I said, he's gonna start to talk about it more. It's just right now he's barely coming back out of his cave, and he's still like trying to it's almost like standing outside and asking yourself, like, am I gonna go or am I just gonna go back inside and go to bed? Because he has this energy of just like he's been sleeping a lot. He's been really tired. Like as soon as I tapped into your energy or this energy for him, I've been closing my eyes. Like I got it because he can't. He's even talking that way. It's because I think he's gonna realize that he wasn't upset at you, that he wasn't mad with you, that he was just upset that it was so much, that it's so things that he can't control. Because you see how he's becoming like low-key a little desperate, and I think you could feel that energy. That is like his desperation speaking. That's what I'm saying. He doesn't even have time for a connection. So it's like he's not telling himself, I'm going to be faithful, I'm going to be like this, I'm going to be like that. He's like, it's just happening. He has no choice. He doesn't want to connect with anyone. Right now, he just doesn't have, he's not lusting, there's no desire, there's none of that. And it's because he has so much on his mind that he's just thinking about, like, I just got to get through this. I just got to fix my next thing. I just got to rearrange this, and then I'll be fine. We'll be good to go. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, my love, is because when it comes to, I think that both of you have already really made up your mind about the connection. But I do feel like It's because he's gonna reach out to you very soon, and I don't think that's gonna take too much longer. And I also feel like he's gonna apologize for being so distant, and he's gonna tell you that he was sorry because he knows that it wasn't on you, like the pressure that he was trying to put on you. He was just trying to take a little pressure off of himself, and maybe by doing that, it would have worked. Like maybe I could have that could have been my miracle, and he's mad that it just couldn't happen. But he's gonna get out of that. He will. Or he's doing it now. Okay. But I don't think it'd be bad for you to also reach out and like, you know, tell him like, hey, stop acting like that. Like talk to me. I know that you're frustrated, I know that you're like this, but talk to me. Like that's the best way to get your answer for everything. Just reach out. All right, Marissa, my love, your turn. And then Mona Lisa, you are after Marissa, and then that's my last questions, my love. Marissa, an hour and 21 minutes. I think I'm gonna get to an hour and 30. No reply. He's been so stubborn. It's because he really is tired. Like I feel like he's been sleeping a lot. Marissa. Can you tell me if my beloved? Okay. Aww. Oh my love, he's great. So I don't know if you felt this, but your cat, like the soul that was, I don't know if you believe this, and I'm sorry if you don't, and this sounds like completely like fucked up and crazy to you, but you shared a lifetime with your cat, like at some point, and I feel like your cat's gonna come, that same soul of your cat is going to come back in like different animals, to connect to you, because I feel like a grandmother in a past lifetime, maybe. It feels like a grandmother in a past lifetime. Or a great grandmother. Somebody that raised you in another lifetime. Like, I'm picking up on a lifetime where you were raised by like either a grandmother or like a great grandmother. It was someone that was older than you. But the thing is, in that lifetime, your soulmate, yeah, like in a way, yeah, I feel like you guys have gone through certain lives. It's just a very different, it's a very different type of soulmate. Like you both have shared like lives, but it's like, yeah, I feel like this was your grandma. But the thing is, like, I think she passed, it feels like she passed away when you were like, I'm gonna say 9, like 9. Like you were being raised by her, and then 9, and then you didn't have anybody else after that. So like, I feel like in that lifetime, she kept coming back and like helping you. Like, well, like little lifetimes, right? Because some souls don't want to come in for the full 80 years. Some souls do just want to come in and help. And like cats are amazing. Cats are very, very spiritual. And in some parts of the world, they put cats inside of homes before they move in so that they can get rid of all the negative spirits. Because cats bring a lot of good luck and fortune, and they're very lucky. And I don't know. I feel like you've had like different in past lifetimes, like in that same lifetime it came back as like different pets, and then it's like this lifetime it's doing the same. But I do feel like it could reincarnate soon into like an actual body, like the soul could be reincarnating soon into a body. I just can't tell exactly who, but it does feel like it's gonna be soon. In this life, it feels like it was like a past lifetime, and it doesn't, yeah. And I don't know why I'm picking up on like Scotland, like in that area. Yeah, like in this lifetime it was like Scotland. Aw, that is so cool. Yeah, no, I feel like the soul's gonna reincarnate very soon. Like, yeah, about to. Like, very soon, and that's why it needed to go. Okay. That is so cool, my love. But yes, 100%. Totally fine. Like, anytime your mother is Scottish? Oh, that is cool. So
Mm-hmm.
you've been in this line for a while then. That is so cool. Wow, spirit. Sometimes they even freak me out. I gotta say, I'm used to it a lot, like when they do that, but then sometimes I'm like, wait. That is so cool. You really have been in this, like, in that family, or is it the exact family? Yeah. Like, you've been coming down in that's so cool. Cause usually when I tap into people's lifetimes, it's a completely different, like, line. It's a different family, different everything. I'm gonna say this is the very first time that I've ever tapped into someone that has kept going down their own tree. I mean, of course, we're all somehow connected in the tree, but it's like, yeah, that's so cool. And so it would make sense. That makes, okay, that's so cool. Of course, praise to the Most High. That was dope. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Tomas. I appreciate that. It is. That is so, it is very cool. Like, I got excited over that one. That's something new. I've never felt that before. I always, like, I started doing this thing where I started writing down, like, because sometimes you pick up on the same things, because there's a lot of people, and this is the matrix. Certain people have to be the same number. So it's, yeah. Oh my god. This is a new code. I'm a Pisces, he's a Leo. Can you tell me what's happening between our relationship? Thank you so much. And that wasn't small. I appreciate everything. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I love that. Thank you for trusting me. I promise you guys, like, I really, it means everything. I know I say this a lot, but it really does. And I take it big. Like, I would never abuse it or anything like that. Like, you guys are my peoples. Like, I love you guys. Okay. 8 of Swords, the Star with 2 of Pentacles. My love, this song will go with you guys right now. It's Ordinary People by, I think, John Legend. Okay, because the 8 of Swords with the Star, the two of you are really working on healing your own stuff, but you're finding a lot of hard time, like a really hard time finding understanding for your person. Like, I think the both of you feel, or both of you are in the energy of the 8 of Swords, dealing with your own thing, and then it feels like when you guys come around each other or bring your energy together, it's very hard to separate, like, your frustration with what's going on, and then it kind of, like, you start to get short and frustrated with them. And it goes both ways. Like, I feel like it's the both of you. I don't feel like it's just you. But I can tell that the two of you are going to fix it. Like, the part where it says, "This ain't no movie, love, way past," what? I don't know. I don't know the song, but the song would really go with you. Because I feel like right now you two are asking yourselves, okay, so there's either going to be a shift in the connection and the way that we talk to each other, or the way that we treat each other, or what we want with each other, or there's going to be like a pause, or you might be the one that's in that energy. Tell me about the 8 of Swords. It might also be an energy that comes in in like a couple of weeks, because I have the Tower, so it's like an energy that comes in very like quickly all of a sudden. Like maybe one day you guys are really really good, and then all of a sudden it starts to get really weird. Five of Cups, regret, focus on loss. And it's because of that. It's because in your own individual life, you have a lot going on. Like, we're our own individual person. Regardless if you get married or not, or go into a connection, you're still yourself, and you still have to deal with all of the stuff that goes on in your head. And when you try to do that, and then for a while, when you meet your person, it feels really, really good, and they're able to help you kind of escape those feelings. Not just you, everybody. We all do this. And then they kind of help us kind of forget the feelings that that's going on in there. And then once that doesn't happen anymore, and we go back to feeling kind of the energy of the Eight of Swords, back to dealing with our own stuff, then it's very hard for us to kind of share that energy and then continue to be how we normally are with our partner when all of that starts to stack up on top of us again. And the Tower with the Five of Cups, there might be a little bit of an energy where the two of you kind of need a little bit of space. So maybe like you might not talk a lot. Like there might be a week where you guys kind of just go quiet on each other, and maybe it might be, I just feel like it's meant to also trigger you, my love, because what is happening? Tell me more. Oh, I think you guys are just on your next level. You guys are on your way to the next level of your connection. Because this isn't meant to like end anytime soon. I feel like you guys are meant to transform it. This is so cool. Because look, the two of you are just going back and forth. Are we going to do this, or are we not going to do this? Are we going to do this, or we're not going to? Are we going to focus on all the regret, or we're going to make this shit happen? The Star with the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. You guys are going to make it happen. It's just that change does need it. The way that you guys the way that you view relationships is changing too. Because maybe you had a certain idea that, okay, well, relationships need to be like this, and then we'll be comfortable. And then he has this idea that it will be like this, and then we'll be comfortable. But it's like you both are going to come together and be like, okay, this is what would make the both of us like comfortable if I do this. And this is what, not necessarily saying this is what bothers me, but giving, because when somebody tells you stop doing that and there's no reason behind that, it's very hard to stop. We need to, like, people don't usually stop doing something unless they know they're hurting someone else, or unless they, but if somebody just does, if you just don't want me to do it because you don't like it, I'm not going to stop. Like, that's different. Like, but it's because people usually need to give like because it's hurting me in this way, or it's doing this. And I think that the two of you need to have like those deeper conversations that help the two of you understand each other better. But it's going to, look at that with the Fool. I love it. You guys are about to have like a lot of fun. It's gonna feel fresh again. Especially around June. I think June is when you're going to really start to see the difference in your connection. But try not to overthink it. June is like right around the corner, okay? Like it's not even that far. But I feel like June is going to be, like Taurus season is going to be a little bit different. Taurus season is when it's going to start. So from April to June is when it's really going to be, when you're going to see all the change. Okay. All right, my loves, that was my last question. I love you guys so much, and thank you to everyone for staying until the end. I love you guys. Praise to the Most High for allowing me to be your messenger. Bye, my loves.